This week, around the British Columbia Football Conference.
This week, we take a closer look at the Westshore Rebels. It was an optimistic start to the 2011 season for the Rebels, who changed their name from Victoria to Westshore to better represent the area and the people of the island in which they actually played in front of. President Les Bryan on March 4th said they had a great response from the Westshore community and the businesses, which helped them build Bear Mountain Stadium, one of the gems of the Canadian Junior Football League. Coming into the season, the Rebels knew they would have to grow up in a hurry with a very young defense, along with the graduation of arguably the best rusher in the CJFL in Sam Adu. Though the Rebs finished fourth with a 5-5 record, they had a number of bright spots this past year, none brighter than rookie runner Greg Morris, who seemingly would pick up where Adu left off. Morris would finish as the BCFC Rookie of the Year and a conference all-star with 128 carries, 1,064 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Unfortunately for the Rebels, he would be one of the only offensive threats this season, as they would score just 225 points while giving up 364. Second-year quarterback Kat Todorovic would finish 56 of 142 this season for 1,059 yards and 8 touchdowns. He would use his feet as well, 28 times, rushing for 204 yards and a score. With such a strong running game with Morris, the passing game didn't see a lot of action. Vinny Canadet would lead the club with 419 yards and 4 touchdowns, while the dangerous Kyle Pitch caught only 11 balls for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. Other than the run game, the Rebels would use their kicking game to try to win field position, as kicker Quinn Van Gilswick would lead the conference in punting, averaging 41 yards. He would finish 7 of 14 in field goals, including a conference-high 50-yarder. Defensively, the Rebels were decimated with injuries this past season, including a season-ending lower body injury to star linebacker Colton Ferrarigo in Week 4. In the 4 games he did play, Colton had 21 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 batted balls, and an interception. Michael Hansen would lead the club with 5 picks, while Chris Pastro led the Rebels with 28 tackles. Other than the injury bug, the Rebels' Achilles heel in 2011 would be the turnover. They would finish with a minus 28, turning the ball over 57 times on 27 fumbles, 18 interceptions, and 12 on downs. During the offseason, head coach John Cartalicchia has plenty to work on as the Rebels look to regain their form and battle for home field advantage in the 2012 postseason. With this review of the 2011 Westshore Rebels, I'm Ryan Waters.